1 minute.
Thank you. Mario Salinas. My friend AJ. My friend AJ. Mario Salinas.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
We've all seen the show Seinfeld, right? It's about a group of questionably moral friends who get into weird situations. And we've all seen the movie Forrest Gump, right? About a good-hearted man who gets into tough spots and he has to react without taking too much. Well, this show and this movie reminds me of my friend AJ. Let me explain why with a few examples. The first one occurred when he came back from the Navy for a few days. So we decided to take a trip up to Austin to visit a friend at UT. Well, AJ met a nice young girl there, young co-ed, and they just decided to go out and have lunch the next day. Well, the date went horrible. She was late, the food wasn't what they ordered, and their food finally got there. It tasted horrible. The conversation was bland and boring. And AJ's thinking, I'm only home for a few days. Why am I wasting my time with this horrible date? So when his date got up and went to the bathroom, he took out all the money he had in his pocket and slammed it down on the table, and he was gone. He just walked right out and took off, running as fast as he could towards east of campus where my friend's apartment was. He didn't quite know where he was going. He just knew that he had to run and get out of there as fast as he could. And his date was okay. Her dorm room was 2 blocks away. It's not like she was abandoned or anything. But he's just running through campus so fast that he was stopped 2 times by police officers saying, "Hey boy, why are you running?" I'm just trying to get away from this really bad day. Well, we're at the apartment and we're thinking, well, AJ's probably having a pretty good time. Just as I say that, the door flings open and AJ's just right there drenched in sweat and he just collapses right on the floor. And we're thinking, well, that's AJ. Another example occurred when he went back to the Navy, and there's a few bars within walking distance of the base. Well, one night he had a good time. Let's say he had a great time, too good of a time to catch my drift. And he had to go back to the ship, but he couldn't go through the front gates because he might get in trouble for PI. So AJ got to thinking, how can I get on that ship without going through the front gates? He's thinking. I know what. All I have to do is climb 3 barbed wire walls with inside of some armed guard towers, and that's it. I can just tuck myself in safe and sound. And guess what? He did it. I don't know how he did, but he did it. Seems like his training came in handy after all, although I don't think that's quite exactly what the Navy had in mind when they gave him those skills. But the example that takes the cake occurred after he came home from serving in the Navy, and he got a job, and he was having lunch one day at this crowded restaurant. How bustling, and he's there by himself. So he just orders his food, and again, he has no one to talk to. So he sees a very attractive woman on the other side of the restaurant. And again, nobody to talk to, so he's just kind of zoning out, staring at this beautiful woman. Again, he's in a world of his own. So he did not notice the huge, scary guy approaching his table until he came right up to him and said, "Hey, why are you staring at my wife?" And of course, the whole restaurant came to a standstill. Silence throughout the entire place. AJ needed to think fast. So he thought of his younger brother who has been blind since birth. And so he just said, he looked at a point just over the shoulder of the huge guy. And he said, "Well, sir, there must be some misunderstanding. You see, I've been blind since birth, so there's no way that I could stare at your wife, although I'm sure she's very lovely." And at this point in time, again, everybody's staring at this bully, thinking, "Oh, this bully like him." So the bully apologizes over and over again, even pays for his lunch, wants to give him a ride home, but AJ had to talk him out of that one because there's no way that he could see this blind guy speed off out of the parking lot behind the wheel of the truck. So, you see, AJ has been through a lot. And I'm glad to say now he's matured, he's started a family, he's still alive and well. But who needs movies, who needs TV shows when you have a friend like AJ? Mr. Tucker.